Okay guys, are you ready for this? I'm going off the track a little bit here, and in an effort to incorporate more raw foods into my diet, I am trying to come up with recipes that will go with cooked foods. Cooked foods that we're used to every day. So tonight I'm making pasta, but I want sort of a butter garlic sauce on my pasta. I am cooking the pasta, but then I'm going to put this sauce, when I'm finished making it, I'm going to put this sauce on the pasta when it cools down just a little bit. But the point is, I'm making a raw sauce, and so I'm doing this all from scratch. I know I'm going to dice up this tomato, have that left over, so I'm dicing that. I'm going to dice up this red onion. I'm craving red onions this week like mad. I'm having it in my sandwiches, in guacamole, wow, I just am really craving it. I'm going to take half a clove of garlic, and I'm going to press that through there. And then I'm also going to mince up this oregano leaf. That's just for my oregano plant. And I'm going to take the little leaves off those stems. Those stems are pretty hard, so I will take the leaves off of the stems and then I'll mince that up. And then I'm going to put all of this into my little bullet container. There are 3 tablespoons, and that's my tablespoon, 3 tablespoons of olive oil. I'm going to sweeten it with a little bit of honey. And again, you could use any sweetener, but I'm just trying to switch it up here a little bit, so I'm not doing everything with agave. So that's going to counteract the garlic, because the garlic's very pungent, and so is the oregano. So we'll see how that works, okay? Then I'm going to salt it, okay? And then I'm going to make it creamy. And what is better than hemp seed to make things creamy? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to soak the hemp seed here in some water. Now, I'm just experimenting, as I said, so I don't know if I need to soak this beforehand or if it's going to work okay right now, soaking this in water. So that's 2 tablespoons, heaping tablespoons of hemp seed, and I'm going to fill it with water just to cover the hemp seeds. And then I'm going to add that to the mixture that I'm making here with the olive oil. I'm going to mix all this up, and again, we're just dicing the onion and the tomato, and we're going to add that to the sauce later. We're not going to puree it. But I'm going to get this all finished, cook up my pasta, and we'll see how it tastes. Okay, I just want you to see what I'm doing here. So I put the oregano leaves in there. I put in about 3 healthy pinches of the rock salt and that half a clove of garlic, and then I squeezed in probably a teaspoon of the honey. So we'll give this a real nice mix up here then, and then we're going to add the hemp seed, which as you can see I've added water to, and we'll add that and we'll see what we get. This is going to be interesting. Okay, so I've mixed up the sauce and it's very good. The thing about raw garlic is very, very pungent. So if you let this sit out a little bit, the pungent flavor will sort of dissipate a little bit. I like it, and I like the flavor. So it's buttery, it's creamy, because the hemp seed makes it creamy, and the salt makes it sort of buttery. What else? The oregano is really good. It's a nice touch in there. You get a little herb color in there. So I diced up the onion, and then with the tomato, I'm going to dice this up also. And as you'll notice, I removed the seeds. I don't want any more liquid in my pasta than this. This is going to be the sauce. So that's what I'm going to pour over the pasta. I'll toss it with these 2 vegetables here, and I will garnish it with some lemon thyme. I just like the idea of green herbs as a garnish. So we'll get that plated up here in a minute, and we'll see what it tastes like. Okay, I went with a multigrain pasta, bow tie pasta here. I'm going to let that cool down just a little bit as I continue chopping. Okay, so I put my pasta here in my pasta dish, topped it with the tomato you saw. I diced that up, and then I diced up that just tiny bit of red onion. And here's the sauce. So it came out really creamy, so I'm just going to pour this sauce over the pasta. That actually might be too much sauce for this pasta, but I have more here, so I can always mix that in. Okay, give this a stir. And it's looking good. It's looking delicious. So all the pasta is coated with that sauce. And then I'm just going to garnish it a little bit here with these sprigs of lemon thyme. So anyway, oh my gosh, it smells delicious. I can't wait to have dinner. And there's loads of great raw garlic in there, and olive oil, and hemp seed, which is full of protein. So I don't really need a meat in this meal. And then I've got oregano, which is a really good medicinal sort of herb, and then lemon thyme on there. Raw red onions and raw tomatoes. So enjoy!